Today we're going to answer the question, if I badmouth an organization, will it affect my chances for intake? Well, I'm just going to be honest with you guys. People talk. So if you're talking to someone that is or is not a part of Greek life, please know that it's going to get around. We are a bunch of gossipers. The women gossip, the men gossip. To be honest with you, I think the men gossip just as much as the women do. So if you're bad-mouthing another organization, just know that it's going to get to that organization. Whether or not, well, let's evaluate it two ways. So if you're bad-mouthing an organization that you do not intend to join, I think if you ended up joining an opposing organization, or even an organization that's not really opposing that organization that you're bad-mouthing, I think it's still going to affect you during intake, because this is what's going to happen. You're bad-mouthing an organization that you don't intend to join. However, it's going to get around Greek life, and that organization is going to find out. So even if the organization that you intend to join accepts you and lets you into the chapter, when you're into the Greek life system, that organization that you talked about, they're going to put a target on your back and they're not going to like you. And that's how sorority beef gets started. So whether or not you intended for it to come out to the other organization, it's probably going to affect you in a negative way, because one or two things that you might have said about one or two people in another organization will now affect your whole chapter. So because you said something bad about someone in another chapter, they don't like you, so therefore their whole chapter doesn't like you, and now your chapter is feuding with the chapter that you badmouth. Now, if you're badmouthing an organization that you intend to join, I don't know that many people that would do that. However, there have been times when people just not even thinking before they speak, they'll say something about an organization and not mean it. So they might say something out of turn that they didn't necessarily intend for it to sound bad. However, it offended that organization. So say someone wanted to join Sigma Gamma Rho and they were like, I don't really want to join Sigma Gamma Rho because I feel like they're just too earthy for me. However, I want to join this organization. And then you go to the other organization that you initially planned on joining, and they're not exactly a fit for you, and now you want to go to Sigma Gamma Rho. Well, probably it's going to affect your intake, because someone probably heard you, or it probably got around to those SG rows and now they don't want you. So to combat all those things in regards to bad-mouthing organizations, don't do it. Try to keep your comments to yourself, or think before you speak would probably be probably the best suggestion that I can give you, because a lot of times what tends to happen, especially if you're new and you don't know anything about Greek life, you say things that you don't mean, but it still offends people. And Greek organizations are very, very picky in terms of people that they want to join. It is essentially it's an elite society, and we only want the best of the best. So we don't necessarily want someone that's going to cause drama or discord with other organizations, or even within our own chapters. So my best advice to you would be to think before you speak. So if you don't know what to do after you've tainted your reputation, feel free to watch my video on tainted reputations. I'll put it somewhere for you guys to watch it. But that's probably the best advice that I can give you if you have a history of bad-mouthing organizations. It's not something that you should do, and it's not something that's taken lightly either, especially when the organization has the ability and basically the power to choose whoever they want. And yes, there are some people that are legacies who badmouth organizations. However, just because you're accepted nationally doesn't mean that your chapter, like the people in the chapter, will accept you. They might not fool with you after you cross. So just take that into consideration. But that's the best advice that I can give someone that has been bad-mouthing an organization. If you guys have any questions or comments about this discussion topic, feel free to put them down below. If you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, you already know what to do, so just do it. And then hit the bell so that you never miss any other videos from me. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!